What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing an album review, and today's album is going to be Trauma Ray's new record, Chameleon. Let's get into it. I had to re-record this right now because I recorded it with two microphones on OBS, so it was very echoey. Very, very rookie mistake right there by my silly, goofy butt cheeks, but it is what it is, and now I'm going to talk about some dope music. For those of you who do not know who Trauma Ray is, they are a band from Fort Worth, Texas. And you can call them shoegaze band, you can call them grunge gaze, new gaze. I just call them alternative rock because there's a lot of different components within the band, and it just like narrows everything down a little bit easier, but hey, don't shoot me in the face. Now, sorry if I'm not giving you guys 100% eye contact. I'm looking at my screen over here and the album cover and everything, making sure everything's all situated so that everybody is all chilling. I don't know if you could see this, dude, but I literally don't know how that happened on my knuckle. Makes no sense. Probably because this album is pretty badass and I had to punch my wall. Okay, I guess I'll get right into the tunes because that's the point of an album review. So, little background on myself as a Trauma Ray acknowledger and listener. About a year ago, I watched them live in Houston, Texas, playing with Modern Color, playing with a bunch of different bands. I think Pale Fade was there, Generac, shout out Generac. And it was a pretty dope show. But I must say, at the time, and until this record released, I was like, man, I'm just waiting for that one Trauma Ray project to make me just be a full freaking, just to make me a full freaking fan, bro, like an actual big ass fan. Trauma Ray released this album, Chameleon, and I am infatuated with it in every sense of the word. Now, one thing that I worry about with a bunch of bands that have a little bit of shoegaze elements within there, everybody likes shoegaze today, and I also am a huge fan of it, and there's different ways of incorporating it within your band. You know, you can make it the whole entire point is just the instrumentals, or you could put the vocals out there and, you know, blend everything perfectly. And I was just scared that maybe everything would be a little bit too instrumental based, and I know I'm not the guy who makes the rules or whatever, so you like what you like. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, just a random dude talking about music on the interweb. But I love when bands kind of make the vocals visible, you know, and they make it a point to not sweep it under the rug. It's not an afterthought, and that is what happened on Chameleon. They don't make it an afterthought whatsoever. They incorporate everything perfectly. Trauma Ray displayed an ability to make you miss a moment in time, and then the next song would be such a head-banging riff that made you appreciate all the little things. For example, a song that comes to mind when I think of a nasty riff is the song Bardo. It is amazing, and I could 100% with certainty say that that's probably my second favorite song on here, third favorite song, top three at least. Now, when I'm talking about the vocals and everything, there are soft melodies in there. There are soft vocals in there, and that's kind of the whole thing with Trauma Ray. They're not really screeching in your face. They're not really just spitting facts, you know. They're not punching you all the time. But I feel like you can punch someone with that melody, and even if it's soft-spoken vocal, it's very ghost-like. It's very just creepy, but not like in a dark way, like a typo negative creep type of dude type of way. It's kind of just like a beautiful darkness that the vocals provide and that I'm a big fan of. And when I say soft vocals, I mean like it really takes me back to like OG shoegaze bands vocals, you know what I'm saying? And whether that be like a slow dive or whatever, that's kind of what it reminds me of. Now, it's not like Trauma Ray's a one-trick pony at all, bro. They showcase so many different abilities on here, and one song that comes to mind is Drift. And to me, Drift sounds like a early 2000s video game loading screen type of instrumental, and it's mainly an instrumental, but it's so badass and so, it might seem simple, but it's not, man. It's so awesome. My favorite tune on Chameleon by Trauma Ray is Spectre. It almost gave me a Red House Painters type of vibe in terms of the vocal, not so much the instrumental, but the vocal. I was just like, wait a minute. The constant repeat of, you know, the lyrics and the question, are you afraid of me? It's spooky, but it's badass at the same time. It is so damn good. I've posted that song so many times on my Instagram story, just reminding people like, hey guys, this song right here is pretty epic. You should probably listen to it. I've done that so many times. But yeah, dude, Spectre on this record is amazing. Now, as I'm saying all these things, I'm thinking to myself, is there really negative points within the album that make me go like, that I should talk about? When I look at the track list, dude, I'm just like, there's not really anything I dislike on here. So they start out this record with Ember, beautiful song. Following it up with Torn, Ridiculous, Chameleon, the title of this record, so good. Bardo, one of the best songs on here. Bishop as well. Disgusting, dude. Bishop is gross. Elegy, whatever, I can't pronounce that, my bad, guys. That song displays that OG shoegaze type of vocal and sound that, just reminds me of just pretty scenery. That's kind of what that song reminds me of. And there is some distortion in there as well, but it's not like crazy. Drift, I already said, is badass. Breathe is a top tier track as well. Spectre, the best song on here and one of the best songs of the year in 2024. And I'm not speaking out of my butt cheeks, dude. I'm telling you, I was never really like a humongous Trauma Ray guy. Like, I wasn't like, oh dude, you gotta listen to this band. I was never like that up until now, because this record is ridiculous and everybody should listen to it. The last 3 tracks are very nice for your ears. It closes out very strongly. I'm looking at it and I'm just like, dude, there's nothing I'm really like, that's not a good song. That's not really a song I would listen to. This is definitely a skip. I'm looking at this and I'm just like, man, it's not really like that. But I don't think this is a perfect type of album. So I'm having real trouble identifying what my score is, even though I have it in the back of my brain right now. My final score for Trauma Ray's new record, Chameleon, is an 8.5 out of 10. Now, this 8.5 can definitely reach a 9.0, 9 out of 10. I could see that happening, maybe even a little bit higher, if there's a little bit of nostalgia in there for me as the months and years go by. I don't know, maybe so. The consistency from track to track is disgusting. The abundance of riffs provided to us is ridiculous, and I'm very thankful. There is so much replay value, so much fun. I'm a big fan. I hope Trauma Ray is proud of their work, because this is pretty insane. Their talent and chemistry pierces through every song, and it's just like, dude, I'm kind of jealous. This is dope AF. I'm very excited, and I've been bumping this since it came out, so I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know if I'm tripping like Scottie Pippen. Let me know if you agree with my score. Are you lower or higher, or am I just about right like most of the time? Let me know what's up, guys. That's it though. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Keep the music alive. Trauma Ray, Chameleon will never die.